Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name's Katie and today we're gonna go ahead and be getting into something very exciting. And also I am gloveless because I am using some products from Glam. This is their new chrome gel paint collection. It is 3 shades. There is a vintage regular top coat as well as the matte top coat, just so you could go ahead and see what the chrome's gonna look like with either one of those. And you know, I had to save the most shimmery for last. The gold is definitely the most shimmer, but I definitely love the rose gold more. Rose gold is more a color that I would wear, but they're all absolutely gorgeous. And I love how even with the matte top coat, you can see the shimmer and the chrome finish to the gels. So I really liked that as well. This is all 3 colors side by side, the vintage, the gold, and the rose gold. That way you can get an idea of the actual shade differences between them. Starting off with the vintage chrome, I originally had wanted to do like a thin, kind of like translucent coat for the 2 full cover nails, but I must not have cleaned off the nail properly before adding the base coat for the thumb, so I did end up having a few little speckles of probably some kind of cat on the nail, and it did end up getting stuck to the base coat, so there is a little imperfection in the nail, and I felt like if I only did a very thin coat, it was going to completely that little speck was going to steal the show. So I did end up going back in, and I did end up doing a second coat. Now I wanted to show you the pinky nail, however, because it did come out with a fantastic finish. So this is what it would have looked like if I would have kept the sheer layer, which I think this is absolutely stunning. So this first bit of nail art that I'm gonna go in with the 3 nails consecutively is the rose gold. So all of this art that you see for the next 3 parts of this design are going to be with the rose gold. And for this nail, I just started out with a half of a French tip. And then I went in and I just filled it in. And I really liked how, even though I made a couple of mistakes, because I'm by no means a pro, I'm just somebody who likes to do nail art at home. When I had to go back over it, it definitely was like a seamless fix. I didn't get any weird like demarcations or like marks on it where like the gel had been gone back over again, even though it was a shimmer, because I have had that issue in the past where like if you try to go over a shimmer and fix the design, you end up moving like the shimmer particles in the rest of the design, and then you got like these crazy marks and stuff. But fortunately I did not have that issue with this, so it definitely made the nail art super easy for me, which was great because sometimes I can really struggle. So the next part of the design was just a simple swoopy line. I did have to go back in and fix it off screen. For this nail, I decided that I was just going to do 2 simple intersecting kind of like chain-like lines at the bottom of the tip. And I did cure the first line for 30 seconds before going back in with the second, just so that I didn't get any like crisscrossing of the lines, because that can happen if like you try to go over with 2 lines. They will bleed into each other if one of them is not cured first. For this line, I didn't really want to change the design, but I did want to incorporate the gold into all 3 of the middle nails. So I just kind of like repeated the same line, but I just brought it in like 2/3 of the way. And then the top one, I did even less than that. And I just made sure that the edges, like the ends of that, as you can see here, I kind of flicked them out. That way the lines didn't look like super bulky or anything. They kind of looked like they were like going into the rest of the design. For this, I did the same thing. I used the gold to create one of the cross lines. And then I did kind of toy with the idea of doing the dots on this nail as well. And I did end up getting like a really cool effect. When I put the dots on the nail, the polish kind of like dripped down a little bit. It like flecked off. And I did end up finishing the design like that just to see what it would look like. It was kind of giving me like caveman vibes. Or like, you know, cave woman chic. I don't even know, but that's what it made me think of, like saber-tooth teeth. So I'm thinking maybe like that is kind of a cool design, but I just wasn't feeling it for this set. I felt like it was just out of place. Then I am going in with the Madam Glam top coat. Now before I top coated, I was like, okay, let me make sure that I get all of the dirt, all of this nail before I put this top coat on so that I don't have the same issue as I did with the base coat and that little piece of dust getting in it. And this is not their no wipe top coat. This is just their regular top coat, and it does have an inhibition layer, but it's not like a sticky inhibition layer. It feels more like a type of oil, so it's really easy to wipe off, and it does not make the nail sticky at all. So I really don't mind that it's not their no wipe top coat. And these are the finished nails. These chromes are so pretty. And if you manage to get your top coat on them before you wipe off the inhibition layer, they are so shimmery and sparkly. So you can definitely get like a more glittery chrome effect as well. But these came out so pretty. I was having such a hard time getting them on camera to like an angle that really showed their true beauty. But you know, I did end up getting this one here. Look at how pretty those golds are. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much to Madam Glam for sending me these gels. I have my 35% off discount down below in the description box. Please be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I hope that you'll come back and join me for future videos.